It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Beats, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Let's get him. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Brooklyn Beats. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You had the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second. Take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, Brissett drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. On play action, Lance. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And all the way down to the 29. And they rattle off a big one.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 23-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Beats are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gain is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Terrell Lewis
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded at the 33. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Partner that locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance.
He completes it to Beckham. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Beats have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
The guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Sebastian. Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Brissett sets to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Trucks over him. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now a play fake. Lance.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Brissett now.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lance now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lance. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Pushes him over. Knocks over another. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this one too low. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
The kicker on for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll pitch it out to Akers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That's on the guard, David Edwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell. 88 yards. And the Beats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
All day, baby.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Beats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Well, the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Brissett into the hands of Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, "Thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half."
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Beats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out. to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Lance. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And touchdown! Tutu Atwell. 55 yards. And the Beats are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now. He's getting
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A nice little juke. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Escapes the defender. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Now he'll escape to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, Lance. He sets to fire deep. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell, 48 yards. And the Beats get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time, in football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Brissett. incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brissett under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 29, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Terrell Lewis, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Breaks through the contact, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. David Onyemata there on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Play action, now it's Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. A big connection reception on that one. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll look to run with Akers.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Throwing, Brissett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Brissett. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Brooklyn, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the...